Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So, today in this video, we are going to tell you guys about the world of Mushoku Tensei in detail. We will try to explain you guys more about the history of the jobless reincarnations world, and we will also inform you about all the creatures and the gods that exist in this verse. So, just like any other isekai anime, the world of jobless reincarnation is also filled with lots of surprises and mysteries. Similar to other isekai animes, in this world too, creatures like dragons, demons, and the beasts are present. Even many powerful gods also exists in this world. So to learn more about these topics, let's start our video without wasting any more time. But before we continue, let me warn you that this video is going to contain some information which is yet not revealed in the anime. So if you are okay with that, let's start our video without any further ado. So, in order to fully understand about the gods and the different species, we have to start the story of this world from the beginning. The history of the world of jobless reincarnation goes back to 100,000 years back in time. During that time there were 7 worlds in the universe, and each of these worlds was governed by a god. These gods were also known as the gods of the ancient times. They were extremely powerful beings, who possessed unimaginable powers, and each of these gods were also very different from each other. And these gods also belonged from different species. The name of the 7 worlds which was governed by these gods were the human world, the demon world, the dragon world, the beast world, the sea world, the heaven world, and finally the void world. The ruler of these 7 worlds were the strongest individual among the race, and they were known as the human god, the demon god, the dragon god, the beast god, the sea god, the heaven god, and the void god. These 7 gods ruled over their respective domains. At that time the different races couldn't interact with each other, as during that period, all of these worlds were completely isolated from each other, because a huge barrier was surrounding all of these worlds, and it was preventing the different races to travel across the other worlds. And surprisingly, the citizens of these worlds did not even knew about the existence of the different domains. Only the high-ranking and strong individuals were aware of the existence of the other worlds. This barriers protected the 7 worlds for thousands of years, but the barrier was finally destroyed after 80,000 years. It happened when an evil dragon god was born in the dragon world. He possessed exceptional power, and he was the one who destroyed the barriers between the different worlds. He even commanded his 5 dragon warriors to destroy the other 6 worlds. As they were ordered, they successfully destroyed the 5 worlds, and only the human world was spared. Most of the citizens of the different worlds escaped to the human world to survive from this calamity. And due to this reason, all of the races from the different worlds are currently present at the human world. After the 5 worlds were completely destroyed by the dragon god and the dragon warriors, the dragon warriors might have felt guilty for doing this. So they decided to oppose the dragon god, and then the leader of the 5 dragon warriors, the dragon emperor, teamed up with the other 4 dragon kings and battled against their master. Even though there were 5 of them, but still they were not able to defeat the dragon god, but at least they were able to end the battle in a tie. Because of this battle, the dragon world was destroyed too, and only the human world was left. But thanks to this battle, the rampage of the dragon god finally ended. So the era of the dragon god finally ended with the destruction of the 6 worlds. So again, after 2000 years, a new era started. This era is known as the Age of Chaos. During this period, the humans entered in a war against the citizens of the other worlds. The reason behind this dispute was land. There were many refugees from the other worlds, who were landless in the human world, so the different races entered in the battle to gain a domain of their own. But later this dispute over land was partially resolved. When the land was distributed amongst the different races, the beast race started to reside in the forests, the sea race ruled over the ocean, and the heaven race dominated the high grounds. The dragon race was nearly extinct, and the surviving dragons went into hidings. And as finally for the voids, they were present everywhere, so there was no need of distribution of land for the voids. They could live anywhere without any problem, so this left only the humans and the demon race. The human species and the demon species entered into a never-ending battle to seize control over the plains. At that time the demon continent and the central continent were linked together, and it was called the Grand Continent. Their battle in Grand Continent continued for thousands of years, and finally after 1,000 years, the first great human-demon war started. As the name suggests, the war was fought between the humans and the demons, but the other races were also involved in this war. This war continued for a very long time, and the Great War finally concluded after the long wait of 1,000 years. The war ended when the hero Aulus, along with his 6 companions, defeated the 5 great demon kings, and the demon world's great emperor Kishirika. Kishirika is the same lady who gave Rudius the demon eyes, so after Kishirika was defeated, the humans claimed victory against the demons, and ever since their defeat the demons were treated as slaves by the other races, and this discrimination went on for a very long time. After 1,000 years the Second Human-Demon War exploded once again. This war was started again by the great demon emperor Kishirika. She started this war to avenge her defeat against the humans, although she lost her life in the first battle, but she revived herself once again after 1,000 years. She was able to revive herself because she is an immortal, meaning she can't die. In the Second Human-Demon War, the demon race formed an alliance with the beast race and the sea race to defeat the humans. The situation was not in the favor of humans, but still in the Second Great War, the humans managed to win. Once again, the humans were only able to win because of the Golden Knight Aldebaran. He played a major role in this battle. He alone defeated an army of 10,000 people all by himself, and he also defeated many important and strong enemies in this war, and in the end, Aldebaran even led the human race to victory. After the war ended, Aldebaran used his special move, which separated the Grand Continent into 2 halves. Aldebaran was just insanely overpowered. A theory even suggested that Aldebaran is the human god, and it is said that with the help of his ultimate skill, he could kill anyone, which seemed ridiculous. So after Aldebaran claimed victory against the demons, he splitted the Grand Continent into 2 halves, and sealed all the demons in the Demon Continent. Thus the Second Great War also ended. The world was at peace now, and there was no signs of war for about 3,000 years. But everything was changed because of the emergence of the demon god Laplace. He is the most well-known and strongest demon god of the world. He was the one who started the final and the greatest human-demon war of the history. When Laplace came into power, he immediately brought the demons together and prepared a huge military force for the final battle, and thus the Third Great War began. This battle was the greatest threat to humanity, and it was on a whole different level than the previous wars. This time the humanity was on the verge of extinction, and the only hope for the human race was the 7 heroes. They were the ultimate trump cards of the humanity. The 7 heroes fought against Laplace and his army, and during this decisive battle, the 4 heroes even lost their lives. But before they died, they were able to wipe out the entire army of the demon god Laplace. After the death of the 4 heroes, the only remaining 3 heroes were now in charge of defeating the demon god. The 3 heroes were the dragon god Europane, Caruman, and the armored king Perosius. During the final battle, the 3 heroes fought against the demon god Laplace with their full potentials. They tried their best to defeat him, but no matter how hard they tried, in the end they could only manage to seal him. Although Laplace did not die, but still because of the 3 heroes the humanity managed to win this war, and the world was finally at peace again. The humans learned from their previous mistakes, and decided to treat the demon race nicely. They removed all the restriction from the demon race, and the demons could now easily move across the different continents without any problem, and the 3 heroes who defeated Laplace were glorified as the savior of the humanity, and they became the most famous heroes of the world. So, this was all for today's video. If you guys want to watch more Mushoku Tensei videos, like the video and subscribe the channel. Hope you guys enjoy.